Hello everyone, this is Apex Coins, and today's video is going to be at the 4 best types of coins you should start collecting if you're a beginner. And today I've chosen the Lincoln Wheat pennies, minted from 1909 to 1958, the Mercury dime, the Walking Liberty half dollar, and the Buffalo nickels. So we'll first dive into the Lincoln pennies. These are probably considered the most popular type of American coin to collect, and you can still find them in your change today. Now I'm only missing 8 coins in the first part of the series, and these are all the key dates, semi-key dates. I do have a few of them. I have the 26S and the 22D and some of the other coins I'll show you here in a second. You can see going through them, missing that 31S. Got a pretty nice 40S in here. I think I've got an AU coin in here. The 32D's in pretty nice condition. I've got the 26S, that's also a little bit better of a date. I've got a 22D. It's almost a no D, but if you go under magnification, it is still there. Got the 14S, but I'm missing I consider the 4 big ones: the 14D, the 09S VDV, the 09S, and the 31S. Some of these I've actually found in going through penny boxes. Some of these slicked out dates, like this 17, I remember I found in a coin roll. And the rest of these I bought from a local coin shop, just in big piles of teen dates, 20s dates, and 30s dates. And I was able to pick off the rest of them pretty easily. And there's a 09 VDB. I've got a nicer one and a flip I want to show you. Well, this one I bought a pretty long time ago for around $30. I'm not the best at grading Lincoln cents, but it is uncirculated. I'd say it'd at least grade a 63. That's always a safe bet. It does have a fingerprint on the back, you can see. And focus in here. You can see that VDB on the bottom. And that's the only year where it shows VDB on the bottom of the reverse. The rest of I believe starting back in 1918, it's on his shoulder. And let's see, go back to it. I just really wanted to get a first year type of this coin in an uncirculated grade. I am very pleased to have this. And there's that. Okay, and moving on. We're going to talk about the Mercury dime. This is probably one of the most fun types of coins to get, just because they are old silver, and it's considered part of a classical discontinued series of coins, minted from 1916 to 1945. And these are all 90% silver. Only date I am missing is the 16D, and this is an older Whitmer folder where it doesn't even let you put it in the 16D in a slot. It just has rare. It says rare. I do have the semi-key dates, the 21 and the 21D. And I got these relatively inexpensively off the internet. I'm gonna flip this over. And you can buy these very inexpensively too. Most coin dealers will have people turn these in all the time, and they'll have junk silver bins where I ended up pulling out most of the dates besides a few that I needed for my set. So you can score great deals on these. And it is a coin folder. This is going to happen. Your coins are going to fall out unless you have coin books or coin albums with the sleeves on them. And like I said, some of these have been cleaned. Some of these are just tarnished, but they're still a great, fun coin to collect. And you complete the series for the most part, besides that 16D if you're willing to pull the trigger on getting it, which I might eventually one day, but I'm not really too worried about right now. Got a nicer 1918. You can see some periphery toning on it. It's hard to see on camera, but it's got some blue toning on the bottom. And if you wanted a nice uncirculated condition one, they are really not that expensive. Probably pay about upwards of $5 or more and you get a nice uncirculated one with the cartwheel luster on it. And this one's a 43D. It does have the full band designation. Full bands just means that it is, might be able to show you on camera. Okay, so that center band, where is it? Right here. There's just a line separating the two. Just catching the glare of my light. But it is there. And that just means that it was fully struck, and those, you can find uncirculated coins of full bands. They're just a lot more valuable than the regular uncirculated ones. A couple more AU coins. Almost uncirculated. I bought for around the silver price that they're made of. It's a 1939. Here we have a 1943. Still has luster on it. Now I just love Mercury Diamond's one of my favorite coins. I still buy them when they're cheap just because I like stacking them. All right, and moving on to the Walking Liberty half dollar. Now these you can find still relatively inexpensive too. Pull these out of junk silver for the most part, except your semi-key dates and key dates, like the 38D. It's a hard coin to get. Pulled out a pretty nice 1938. You can still see the skirt lines on her. Here's some nicer AU 1941s I've managed to get. And they're just a beautiful coin, especially if you look at the reverse on some of these. Just love that eagle sitting on that branch. Probably the Mercury Diamond and the Walking Liberty are two of my favorites. I want to get an uncirculated edition Walking Liberty. And they're not too expensive either. They'll cost you maybe around, depends on the coin, maybe ungraded $30 or and up. It's another 42. See, I've got some Kennedys in here. I just thought they were nicer. I wanted to put them in a book. So I do need to get a second book, or the first half of my Walking Liberty book. This is a Library of Coins album. These are pretty nice if you don't have a Dansko. So the slide flips. These are more slicked out dates, but they're the earlier dates. Your 16s and 17s and some earlier 30s in here. Again, great coin you can get. And get them relatively inexpensively. Here's another nice 1918. Just don't have anywhere to put it right now. And lastly, we're gonna go touch on the Buffalo nickels. Now these you can still find in change. Occasionally I've found about maybe 3 or 4 in my lifetime. I haven't had any nickels lately, and these you can buy pretty cheap as well. I think I paid for full dates. Most dealers are selling for about 50 cents each. And then your partial dates and no dates, people will sell them for around a quarter. These are just a lot of 30s dates in here, some teens and later 20s. Again, it's just a great design coin, and people just love it, like I do. Got the Indian head on the obverse. We'll zoom in there on them. It's a 1936. And whoop, where'd he go? The buffalo on the back. Minted from 1913 to 1938. And then I did end up buying a dance coat for this coin album. I wanted to preserve these coins the best I could for the date. There's the first year, the 1913. The version 1 and the version 2. The version 1 is on a raised mound. And the version 2 is the date you'll see that they made for the rest of the series. See? He's on that mound. It's pretty worn. I need to upgrade that example there. And that's the version you'll see on the rest of the series. I do a pretty nice example one here. It's a 1914. Let's see right there. I'd say it's about an AU condition. Kind of hard to catch the luster on them, but it's a very nice coin. Just kind of scrolling through it. It's not a hard series to complete as well. The only expensive coins in the series I consider probably the 14D, your 26S, and your 13D Type 2 and the 13S Type 2. Those you'll end up paying a lot more for, but other than that, as well as 21S, you can get most of these coins fairly inexpensively. You get pretty nice examples of readable dates. And then the last year, the 1938, it's a pretty nice example I have in here. Probably about an AU condition. You can get mint state examples of these for around $35 to $40, and graded too, which I need to get here pretty soon because I would like a graded mint state example. So I do love the Buffalo nickel. As far as folders go, I'd recommend, if you can afford it, get a Dansko or a Library of Coins album. But if you wanted to just get a basic album like these, a folder, you can get them used for around $2 or from a place like Hobby Lobby for around $4. That way you can just organize your coins by date and just fill up your slots. That's why we love coin collecting. And of course we'll show off my toned 1911. I do love this wheat cent. Love that purple on the back. Alright guys, well I'm going to wrap it up from there. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like the video if you enjoyed my content, and subscribe for more. Hope to bring you all a lot more content and a lot more informational videos, as well as highlighting some coins I really enjoy. And anyways, happy hunting.